And Geico loves helping riders get to where they're going. So to help even more, Geico is giving new and current customers. Hello, hey, hi, everybody, social media family, being whatsoever races, but then not necessarily being whatever walks of life, fashions of society, or lifestyle preferences. I mean, you've got to recognize and realize people's places and things being at the wrong place, at the wrong time, can or could possibly have some or such rather serious consequences. Tell me about it. I know from my own personal experiences what that is like. Been there, done that, don't want to do it again. At least not anytime too soon enough again. Hopefully, it would be a long time in coming, if and when, or better yet to be said, if at all. As I myself personally am not trying to go there anytime too soon enough again, God forbid, because unlike certain other persons, I would like to continue to think that my person and one of those persons otherwise who has a life to live, regardless of any, excuse my French, dickhead prick, proverbial neighbors from hell, cocksuckers, or faggoty or closet faggot bitch ass sons of a bitch, as public nuisances and problem neighbors of proverbial neighbors from hell who act as if they don't have anything else to do but to attempt to terrorize and traumatize their fellow neighbors, being because that's what us stupid or dumb cops or sickos do. You know, he's a real crazy MF, really sick SOB. Making like bam rolls all the damn time, like as if I have got to focus my attention on his crazy ass all the time. Just stupid as well as crazy ass all the time. Sick SOB, sick son of a bitch. Anyway, though, I'm sorry that I opened up with this here particular social media broadcast like that, but it is what it is. Okay, y'all is, so I say. Whereas I have yet to step out and check on a female relative of mine before this effing idiots had gone about starting up with the same old usual regular daily and night routine and act like a dickhead prick, brain dead, brainless bonehead butthead ass effing idiot. Sorry, poor excuse of a man with a sad ass. Misery loves company. You know. But anyway, though, but nevertheless, let me backtrack here. Reason purposes being, notice I could go on to following to continue from where that my person at last left off. For a reason or purposes being, in order so that I could possibly finish up as in complete a former, previous, or prior line of thought, or whatever I've said. Yes, speaking correct, proper standard English grammar. Being of the American dialect of some such qualities and quantities or not. So clearly you wanted to make a statement about the law. And in that sense, it's words. Was this the right way to do it? As I was trying to knock out the basic intro before I would get to speak upon some of such matters or whatever matters which could possibly come to mind. I were to speak upon one. In a way, they're not listening to us. So the only way to really issue at hand, pardon the pun, none was intended, no offense or disrespect is meant to be directed at any past, present, or future sexual assault victims or rape victims and murder victims, especially if they be the many different races of women and children, likewise, whatsoever walks of life or whatever factions of society or lifestyle preferences. And the judge, he actually cut me off when I was pleading. But then, I found that very disrespectful. Nevertheless, very harmless drug, and it's been around for ages. Record and to rephrase something. So you lit up the joint to punish the judge? Not necessarily to punish the judge, as it is regarded to make a reference to the basic intro before I got baloney all my life, and it's like, well, I mean, that's fair. You have made, you have heard, but nobody's doing anything about it, so I'm going to do something about it. That were to speak upon something of the same or similar or something altogether different.
And it was no disrespect toward the judge or the court. It was just to make a statement.
Yeah.
So you knew.
Not this before I would have gone on.
Have to serve time. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And it was worth it? For the cause, yes, it was. I think it's nonsense that down here in the South, you can still go to jail for compared to if you were to get caught with it in the Northeast.
But then,
well, you wouldn't get nothing.
In other words,
with you, actually.
Regardless of whether I were to speak upon one given argument with many different views and opinions, that are associated with and representing some as such, be it a controversial matter or something that has yet to be resolved or plague upon society if it has not been already, or be I were to speak upon a couple, few, or four or more, for that matter, of topics of discussions to be debated, conversations, or dialogue. But then don't kill the messenger. I'm just here to deliver. Be I were to speak upon something of the same and said question three requirements and or something similar, altogether different as I was saying. So I say again. But then hopefully let me say in a state for that record, hopefully it would be something that would prove to become or be beneficial to one and many, or prove to become or be in everyone's better interest or for everyone's general welfare, or whatever I said. And hopefully, if I could possibly get my views and opinions upon anything, hopefully it would be with that much less usages of excuses of profanity, much rather than instead of with that much more prosperous, and therefore, then hopefully it would be, whereas I would speak my mind with that much less opportunity or chance to simply say to be playing the part of the devil's advocate as the lesser two evils, being a prodigal son. And where the worst two evils is like false brethren, religious phonies, religious church hypocrites, religious shysters, religious charlatans, religious chameleons, religious con artists, wolves and sheep's clothing, and snakes in the grass, supposed so-called holier than thou, the modern day religious Pharisees and our Sadducees, many of whom do not even have their own better interests in mind, let alone somebody else's. And as they would be other likes of, the worst of the worstest of unbelievers. Unbelievers being a deceivers who pretend to be believing in God, as in Christians, aka Protestants, and therefore, and likewise, could probably be said and stated for the record that they themselves would be considered as being of the worst of the worstest, of closet devil worshippers, being who make up the majority of churchgoers or whatsoever religious denominations, from the pools to the pulpits, members and visitors, like. Then getting back to some such other now, or to speak upon something that could come to mind, be it one thing or another. Now that I've gotten the basic preliminaries, basic introduction, basic intro out the way, then let me go for it. I'm just trying to chill, adjust to this new day. For what it's worth, I've yet to step out of my pad and check on a female relative, which I usually do. Upon at least a daily basis, make sure she herself is eating and she's up in age, right? Because that's what real men do, whatsoever races and whatever walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preferences, which is to check on relatives and friends and their families, even strangers, to try to play the part of a Samaritan, to someone that they don't know, especially when it comes to the elderly or old people and little children, make sure they're okay, that they're not having a rough day of it, make sure they are, all fed, clothing, house, protected, stuff like that. Getting their proper diet, and I'm staying well.
I would do
not feeling up on the weather. Help them get better if you can, or help them out in some kind of way. Anyway, though, so getting back to some of such others, so the and as you see what the title of this particular social media broadcast, as I have named it, something about, so I paraphrase, not put exactly. When you have lemons, make lemonade, as they say. But then this one neighbor of mine, he is stupid and sick as hell. A real dickhead. I don't know what damn hell this problem is, but regardless, though, one thing I do know is that he has a severe mental disorder, a serious mental problem. Anytime somebody goes out the way to attempt to terrorize and traumatize another neighbor, that's just being a real, crazy motherfucker. Sick son of a bitch, crazy enough. Rather than crazy. I don't have to go there. To have him assume that he's finally, got me wrapped around his finger. He's a sad individual person,
You hope the more you give,
what I'm saying?
the less they'll miss.
Of a character.
But even if your team was
Anytime somebody feels this rather desperate and sick and in need to attempt to terrorize and traumatize another neighbor, fellow neighbor, that's a really sad person. Really sad, miserable, pathetic, pitiful person. I have to listen to this crazy effing BS every damn day and every damn night of him making like bam rubbles. In other words, I wonder as to whether or not he creeps just as much, or could possibly go to bed be creeping that much more. I don't hear a damn television in this damn pad or radio. Like the sick SOB, like the stupid bastard, the sick SOB is spying on me or something, Okay, whereas he is like, being entertained by what TV shows or movies, etc. I could watch on any box of television or whatever I could listen to on the radio or another electronic medium. Like he's a television, see how I would, go about for whatever clique of a notorious negative company he himself could possibly be affiliated, associated with, represent. Believe me when I say people like that are really some stupid and sick bastards and bitches. They're not even worth you giving the time of day to. Misery loves company. They could send you on an emotional bender, they would have assumed that they have done something, like it means so much to them. They would, and then have the audacity or the nerve to simply say, to assume that's strength or power on their part, when in all reality, it's literally actually so much weakness on their part as it come off like antisocial rejects of society. Antisocial, as they come off, in a rather twisted, warped, wicked mindset, assuming that, that's so significant, so much of a meaningful philosophy of life for them to have adopted for themselves, to be affiliated, associated with, and represented, being of which is to attempt to terrorize and traumatize another neighbor, fellow neighbor. People like that, a person like that are really damn stupid and sick. That's why, that's why we have real estate production boom of jails and crazy houses, just for stupid and sick bastards and bitches like his kind. Really sick bastards. A really stupid bastard, sick son of a bitch. This one neighbor of mine. Making like bam rubbles all the time, thinking that is it's a real sick MF, to put it like that, real stupid bastard and sick son of a bitch, crazy MF. Had to listen to that damn FBS all the damn time. It's bad enough if a person were to have to listen to Bebe's Little Monster Kids, then to think that a grown adult person of a male or female or of a man or woman could be carrying on acting so damn ridiculously immature, not to mention ignorant, insane, and impolite, or in other words, stupid, sick, sadistic, and rude. That's just a real stupid and sick person.
That's Herbert Bristol getting out of his car. Naturally.
So this is what I'm having to deal with once again. Himself giving me a wake-up call in the morning and a lullaby at night, the same old crazy effing idiot routine. The same old crazy effing idiot daily and nightly routine of acting like bam rebels, making with extreme and excessive noise, making some source of such types of qualities and quantities. Real stupid and sick ass faggot cocksucker. No offense is meant to be directed against the much more familiar faggots, but you can take it for what you want. I'm not trying to go there, believe me when I say that although regardless of how I am homophobic, I am not, extremely homophobic, but ridiculously, ignorantly, and insanely, extremely homophobic. Okay? When I had mentioned what I did or had gone about saying when I said this here, one cocksucker of a neighbor of mine with his faggot, closet faggot, bitch ass son with bitch ass, it wasn't meant to be directed as a comment or remark against the much more familiar faggots. I'm just saying that anytime, in other words, let me translate that to be defined as many. Anytime a grown adult male of a man is coming off like some ignorant ass street punk or skinhead, a much more familiar sort of type otherwise, Joe Schmo, Joe Palooka, boneheads or buttheads out in the street with a lot of misrepresentation of real or true manhood, regardless of whether or not one is a literal actual gay guy, homo, or faggot, then one may as well be like so. One may well be considered to be like so if one coming off misrepresenting manhood, living beneath one's privilege, one's rights and privileges represent real true manhood, I mean, I look at it this way: the worst of faggoty or closet faggot male character is of the likes of the not so familiar faggots, compared to the much more familiar faggots. The not so familiar faggots being your average street punk or skinhead, who's coming off acting like he wants to come off like some kind sort of type of proverbial neighbor from hell, problem neighbor, to terrorize and traumatize another male neighbor of the same sex. And that's how I look at it. Unless, of course, quite naturally, this one proverbial neighbor from hell of mine, or a faggy active male, could possibly be, just as much or worse yet, a closet faggot, dickhead, prick of a male character attempting to make my life a living damn hell on a daily and nightly basis with the usual daily and nightly bam rose routine he is. We're stupid and sick MF,
Come out of this okay.
Not to meant to go there, not that I'm about to let some dickhead prick like him rain on my parade to attempt to ruin my day and my life, and ruin my day and my life and my night. God forbid. I'll go back to what I was saying. Misery loves company. Sometimes you just gotta ignore a whole lot of ignorant idiots, insane bastards, crazy SOBs, because that's what they do. And they're stuck on stupid. Assume that power, strength is to terrorize and traumatize their fellow neighbors. That's what dickheads do, They don't have anything better to do with their time but to show how much worthless pieces of shit they are. worthless shitheads, you know, who assume that by attempting to F up somebody else's day, that's going to make their day feel a whole lot better. Because it's stuck on stupid. We'd rather twisted, warped, wicked, shithead ass mindsets, or shitty ass mindsets, or shitheads or pieces of shit that they are, you know, worthless shitheads or worthless pieces of shit that they are. That's what dickheads do. Okay? I'm just telling like it is, you know. So I gotta listen to this crazy MF, this sick effing idiot, make like bam rubbles all the damn time. Man, I be playing a video game. He wants to go about with his bam rubbles routine. Show how much of a dickhead prick he is, you know. I mean, craziness is to do the same damn thing and expect different results. That's just how crazy this stupid bastard sick SOB is. You know, he does the same damn effing idiot shit every day and every night, expect different results, you know, like he assumed that you know, that, well, whatever I was said, he was attempting to push my emotional buttons, you know, and then wants to attempt to add insult to injury. If I were to go that route with him, whereas he would want to attempt to validate all that BS on his part, you know, that crazy shit on his part, you know, attempt to make it seem like I myself am the troublemaker. If I would, you know, knock on his apartment door and say, what the damn hell is your damn problem? You know, if you feel like you losing your damn mind, take your crazy ass to a crazy house. You know, yeah, from there was he attempt to, you know, call the boys in blue on me and then attempt to flip the script and attempt to say that I'm terrorizing and traumatizing his crazy ass. You know, and attempt to have me arrested for some shit that he would have started to begin with. That's how crazy MF was think. After needed stupid, sick son of a bitch, sick ass SOB. That's how they think. You know, stupid bastards, sick SOBs are like this kind. You know, I don't know what the damn hell this problem is. You know, I don't know. Maybe his father or stepdad, whichever is the case, she said he could have molested or raped his ass as a little boy. You know, now it's like he's confusing me with whoever, the two, you know. It's just some crazy shit, you know. And listen to this crazy MF go about this crazy BS every damn day, every damn night. You know, lost his damn raised ass mind for whatever race he is. That was, I said, like I said before, so I say again, that's what crazy MFers do. Worthless pieces of shit. Worthless shitheads, you know. I don't know whether or not he wanted me to respond, so he just attempt to plagiarize this, to use this in his arsenal, or attempt to terrorize and traumatize, steal other neighbors, you know. So let me just cut it short, because I wouldn't want to do that. Feed the monster, give them weapons of warfare that attempt to terrorize and traumatize other neighbors. Or I could have given them more than enough for this particular social media broadcast and venting. Think about this crazy FBS. Anyway, though, let me wrap things up, you know, like, right? Because I really got to be going on elsewhere to check on, you know, some such female relative of mine. You know, being a matriarch, I'm trying to head to my own. If you haven't gotten Christ as your own personal Lord and Savior, I will hope that you would think to do so now, while the blood is still running warm in your veins, by recognizing and realizing what he himself had done or did upon the cross of Calvary, on the hill of good glory, suffering at the hands of some such Roman soldiers upon the orders of their superiors, be they religious, political, or otherwise. But then, nevertheless, was he himself had went to that cross of Calvary, so that he could fulfill biblical prophecy. Become the perfect sacrifice, only sacrifice for you as well as for me. So that if any of us been whatever races and whatsoever walks of life, passions of society, lifestyle preferences, being of those like both two sexual genders, males and females, representing the human species and the global community within this post-911 era, the new millennium, apocalyptic day and age, in which the doomsday clock is now at a couple of few minutes to midnight, compared on how formerly freezing prior to the report of midnight. For these rather biblically prophetic time word and profess some of such faith in him, from there we will come and be blessed, and one God knows we always want. First and foremost, with the salvation being of which is the only means by which any of us can or could possibly hope to enter into the kingdom of heaven. And then second of all, with his deliverance. But first, we have got to get the most important blessing, not the much more, but the most important blessing being of his salvation. Otherwise, we have nothing coming so far as our blessing is concerned. The final destination, once we were crossing over to the other side, will be the lake of fire down here. We have not the blood sacrifice of our Lord and Savior Christ, besides the living power within your soul. So you have got to accept him as your personal Lord and Savior while he's still here on this planet Earth in this world. Otherwise, you got nothing coming.
We're in Lexington, Kentucky. And the sentencing of Trey Alexander Welford. He's pled guilty to the 2015 murder and robbery of Salahuddin.
Compared to how we as believers in God, as Christians, aka Protestants, will be across the great divide that separates heaven from hell and be beyond the pearly gates.
Lured him into their apartment complex.
Unlike the unbelievers and unbelievers who will be in the lake of fire, tortured and terrorized by the devil and demon for all eternity, we as believing God, as a Christian, aka Protestants, will be in the company of other saints of the fellowship and spreading God in His name. There was something else I was about to say, but kind of forgot. I'm sorry about that. My bad. Obviously, I pretty much woke up from the wrong side of the bed thinking about the usual wake up call and everybody this one crazy MF of a neighbor will give me, Sorry about that. But then I guess it wasn't important if it was. All things work for the good of God one way or another.
That's the way he was.
So anyway, I'm about to step out and try to take this day in stride, like ball off a duck's back, and regardless of how I presently had quite a bit of a memory lapse, it's all good though, I mean, important thing is that I'm still 6 feet above and 6 feet below ground, Yeah, unless I have my salvation, regardless, whatever the outcome of any given day, of any given week, any given month, any given year could possibly become or be, because that's a blessing to be considered, when it comes to salvation of a believer, you have that insurance for your immortal human soul, and all other things that follow. There was something else I was trying to remember to say. I can't remember for the life of me. Sorry about that.
1 in 5 people you meet wear dentures.
It's all good in the hood, though. I can't complain, not really.
It's not the time to talk about it. So when you're ready, search my denture care.
Nothing or nobody get me feeling even more down.
Takes softness and strength.
Because I know God will make a way.
$1 million to
that's the beautiful thing about being saved. Don't really have to sweat anything or anybody. That you really don't have to sweat being covered anything or anybody.
Was a fraction of a stock.
Yeah, or regardless of whether I speak it correct, Papa said in his grammar.
The Dexcom tells me my number
every
every 5 minutes.
Changing the street slang. I think you all have gotten the general idea of what I was trying to say. It's all good.
Easiest app in the world.
Can't complain.
You don't have to prick your fingers at all. It's amazing.
Step out, enjoy the rest of this day as much as I could.
Wow.
Come back to my place to residence. Do the same, regardless of any proverbial neighbors from hell or public nuisance, problem neighbors, or license, really twisted,
Dear MS,
warped-minded, dickhead pricks, really stupid and sick individuals, or whatever races, whatever walks of life, fashion, society, lifestyle preferences. I said before, so I say again, stupid does and stupid feels, I gotta listen to this every day and every night, the same old effing idiot crap, you know. Just because a certain neighbor is feeling miserable is damn hell. A sad individual person as he is, that's sad, pathetic, pitiful. Much rather than to get pissed off, I should rather pity the pathetic, pitiful fool, you know. So that's really sad when a grown adult person carry on acting like an imbecile. Acting like an idiot, imbecile, or ignoramus. Then you all take care and be safe. Be blessed, not stressed. Peace and love and happiness. I'll holler at you later if and when. That all depends. Until then, just go out. Peace. Bye-bye.
All new plant-powered Creative Roots gives kids the hydration they need